there's different levels of energy that we have. Some of the energy travels with us, connected to the soul. Some of the energy was a product, literally, of the body. That energy goes back to the elements. It's never destroyed, never dies. But when it's not being regenerated, so for example, take something as simple as heat. Take the most basic level of energy, heat. So the body gives off heat. Okay? It's a very basic level of energy. All of our bodies have heat. It's a product of the physical body. It's not a product of your soul. It's not a product of the subtle body. It's a product very specifically of the physical body and the blood that's running through it. When we die, the body stops generating heat. The heat that was in the body slowly dissipates into the air. The body becomes cold because it's no longer generating more energy. But the heat that was in the body has just gone into the atmosphere and dissipated into other forms of energy. So all of the different forms of energy that we have, from again the most basic heat of the body up to the highest, the energy of the soul, which is energy. When we say Shakti, that energy, that power, when we say you are one with the Creator, one with the creation, well, that's a power. That power of creation, the power of the Creator to create the creation in us, Shakti. But that's a power of the soul. It's not a power of my biceps. All of the energy and all of the different types of energy stays. Some stays with the body temporarily and then dissipates. Some stays with the soul, travels with it. Some energy is of the soul. Some energy is of the subtle body traveling with the soul. But different things happen to different aspects of it. But what's important is the energy while we're here. Because that determines what happens after we die. How you live is determining what happens after you die. We're writing our destinies. We're co-creating our lives. Our present, yes, and our future. The future in this life and the future in next life. When we talk about predetermination, well, a lot of times people think that predetermination means 10,000 years ago, like as though somehow referred to prehistoric. But pre just means before right now. The steps you took to walk into this room determined the fact that you were going to be sitting here. That determines not just where you are in this moment, but it determines how you're going to feel an hour from now. But it also determines how you make decisions in your life. And therefore even the bigger picture of our lives. So every moment, we are predetermining, not just our next moment, but we are predetermining our destiny. And so when you talk about energy, Don't worry about what's going to happen to this energy. That which is supposed to go with you will go with you. That which is of the body will stay with the body. The energy knows what to do when you die. The question is, while I'm here, while I have the power of intention, how can I have as much of the energy as I need, and the right energy? Choose what energy you're going to focus on arousing. That's the power of the mind. So either we decide, I know, I want to do meditation, I want to do yoga, I want to come to satsang, I want to do seva, I want to chant japa, I want to be on a spiritual path, I want that energy, that spiritual energy to rise within me. Or you decide, I'm going to get that guy, how dare he do that to me, I'm going to find him, I'm going to kill him. It's up to you. Which way do you go? Both ways, energy. At the end of the day, one of those energies keeps the body, the mind, the experience of the self vibrant, alive, connected, peaceful, blossoming and flowering in love. The other keeps you contracted, separate, exhausted. Never mind heart attacks and all sorts of other fun things. So we decide, what type of energy do we want to bring in our lives? Now. That's the power we have. And to decide, how do I want to use my energy? Because there's also energy that is just the product of being alive. Life force, we call it pran. Pranayam is working with it. Pranayam is not just the breath. It's actually the pran, which is more than breath. It's the actual energy of the life force that moves in us. When we talk about ojas, the energy of the body, what do you want to do with it? We've all got it. Do you want to let it be dissipated through temper tantrums and fighting and too much sex and all the other sorts of things that dissipate the ojas? Or do you want to conserve it within the being and use it for spiritual growth? That's up to us. What happens to the energy after we die is not up to us. But what do we do with the energy we've been given? And how do we fill ourselves with more of the type of energy we want? That's up to us.